forgot to do an intro, so here you go. Okay, so I've already got this eye done, so let me show you what I used. I went ahead in with the Danessa Myricks Matte ColorFix in the shade Creme Brulee. Now, I really like the matte ColorFix shades and finish. I like them more than the other finishes that she has. I just wanted a sort of neutral kind of shade to use as a primer. And I'm going to take this Fusion Worker from Sonia G, and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. I just want this to dry down completely. What I like about the matte ColorFix is that, or I guess all of them, once it dries down, like, it's not going anywhere. Now, I was going to use the shade Chocolate, but Chocolate gives a bit of, it has like a reddish undertone, and I just want something neutral. So this kind of neutralizes everything. It's sort of a pinky shade, but I think it goes well with my skin tone. So that is dry, and I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks Volume 3, Lightwork Volume 3, and I'm using the shade Martian. And since these fusion brushes can be used for creams and powders, I'm going to use this brush to apply Martian. Just spreading that across the eye. I love the way it goes on over that dusty pink. Now I want to see how using it with a brush will work, because sometimes I've experienced creasing with these shadows. Again, with Danessa Myricks, like, you only need a drop. And so I'm hoping that using that very matte, not gonna budge base and lightly putting the shadow on with a brush, I'm hoping that that will extend the longevity and that we're not gonna see any creasing throughout the day. We'll see. I have a long day, so there's plenty of time for it to crease if it decides to do that. I'm just wiping off my brush. I want to just buff this out a little bit. Now these dry down also, but they're a bit more movable than the ColorFix. Okay, so again, since I have a pretty long day today and I want to test out the longevity also of my YSL foundation, I've been using the foundation for this entire week, and I do really like the shade, I like the finish, I like the coverage, but about 7 hours in, I'm a grease ball. So I do want to see how it goes by using my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray as a face primer. And I'm going to go in with my YSL foundation, and it is in the shade DN7. I've enjoyed just putting it on this palette here, just like a drop and a half. And I'm going to go in with a sponge today. There's that scent. I feel like luxury products, or I don't know if this is luxury, but more expensive products, they always feel like they have to put a scent in there. I don't need the scent. I just, like, really don't. I'm going to clean up the edges of the eye with concealer and such, so don't worry about that. Now that that is on, I am going to take my Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. It says Natural Finish Long Wear and Anti-Pollution. I've never really seen that on a cosmetics thing, anti-pollution. Anyway, this is in the shade 59N. I'm going to use this to spot conceal any areas that I want a bit more coverage. Basically just down here with the hyperpigmentation. Okay. Just wiping this sponge off a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my actual concealer, and I haven't yet gotten my Best Skin Ever, the lighter shade that I ordered. I don't even remember what shade it was, but I'll be sure to tell you when I get it. So I'm going to keep going in with my Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer. And I'm putting that all the places where I typically want to bring some like brightness or highlight to my face. So that is under the eyes, on the chin, down the bridge of the nose, and right at the forehead. So basically that sort of T shape. Now, sometimes, especially if I want to clean up a little bit of my eyeshadow, I will put some here at the side. So when we blend that out, it'll just clean up that concealer. Now this concealer dries down relatively quickly, so I'm not going to wait too long to blend it out. Let's see, I want to use my new favorite brush to blend out concealer. See, this is how I know I have too many brushes, because I can't even find it. Oh, here it is. I don't have too many. Okay, so this is the BK 109. It is part of their extended core collection, and I just love it. I have yet to meet a BK Beauty brush that I don't enjoy. You can guarantee that, like, daily I'm using a BK Beauty brush, a Refer brush, and a Sonia G brush. So I'm going to take that and start blending out the concealer. What time is it? No, I like to act like I don't have nothing to do. Okay. I have a pretty back-to-back day today. I was able to sleep in a little bit, but then, you know, I scheduled myself back to back to back to back to back. 'Cause I'm smart. So I set the concealer with my Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Powder, and now I'm just using a brush just to buff things out a little bit. And I want to do a quick touch up here. Still see a bit of darkness. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm still sticking with my Lethal Cosmetics face powder in the shade Zenith. That's this shade here. Let's get a brush. I have brushes like all over the place. So this is a Sonia G NOG Pro. Okay, so I want to do something different, and I'm going to take this Cosette mini palette. This is their Crystal Cream eyeshadow collection, and I'm going to go in and use one of these creams as a liner. I think I'll use the blue, or no, that's like a purple. Is that a blue? What the hell? No, it's like a blue. Girl, I don't even know. So now I don't want to use that shade. I'm going to use this one. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. And I'm taking this BK 208. It's just a very tiny liner brush. Let's see how this works. I'm not sure if it will. That's too light, so let's do the blue. Okay, that seems to be showing up better. Okay, so let me see if I can recreate that on the other eye. I think I'm just gonna go in with a gloss today. So I have the Christian Audette and Tara Lynn gloss named Ray. I have a lot happening with the eyes, so I kind of just want the lips to be sort of a neutral thing going on. And I'm going to use a bit of a lip liner, just a brown one. Oop. That needs to be sharpened. Where's my sharpener? Yeah, we can't rock with an unsharpened pencil. And then last touch is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Powder. And I'm taking my Sonia G Niji Pro. It's the brush I usually use to set with a pressed powder. I think that's it. So, yes, I don't see any creasing. I mean, you can see better because my eyes are closed right now. But I don't see any creasing. I think it's holding up pretty well. I like this look. Like, maybe this is like my take on ethereal, but I feel like it's more galaxy-ish. I feel like being like far out. Okay. I need to go work. Anyways, hopefully some of this was helpful. Hope you're taking care of yourself. let's start talking about what folks are doing around this holiday time. It can be a tough time for people. Let's chat about it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay, there are 2 reasons for this check-in. One is to show you 3 reasons. One is to show you the foundation. The second one is to show you the eyeshadow. The third is to clarify a mistake I made. So the foundation, I think the foundation, the YSL All Hours foundation held up a lot better today. And like it held up okay before, but at the like 6-hour mark, I did have to blot. And I was thinking like, what if you don't have time to do that during your day? And that was the exact same thing for me today. I had like 7 or 8 back-to-back clients. And so this is my first chance to actually sit down and breathe. And as I'm breathing, dinner smells so good. So I'm gonna eat after this. But today I used the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury as a primer, a foundation primer. So rather than using my other primers, I just used that. I did my foundation, I did my concealer, I did my powder. I did forget to use it as a setting spray, so I didn't finish things off with it. But I think that if I had, it would have stayed a bit more matte for longer. Now we're about like 7-8 hours into wear. I do have some oiliness in the T-zone, and that is super normal for me. But I don't think it's as oily as it was the other day when I wore the foundation with just some regular primers. Now, the second thing, the eyeshadow. I used the ColorFix from Danessa Myricks. This one is in the shade Creme Brulee. I used that as a primer before putting on some shades from her Lightwork Volume 3. And let me bring you in a little bit more. But I don't see any creasing. Like, I feel like it held up pretty well. Let me know if you're seeing something that I can't because my eyes are closed. But I think I'm going to, with cream shadows, use one of the ColorFix as a base because they dry down super matte. They don't budge. And so I feel like the cream shadows have something super, like, durable to hold on to. So that is a go, and let me know how it is for you if you try it. Now the third thing, the clarification. So this was bothering me today as I was therapizing people. I realized that I sang you the wrong song from that childhood game. Remember I was talking about Gigolo? A couple of y'all were like, oh, I remember that game, and some of y'all were like, I ain't never heard of it. So I sang you the Rock the Boat version, not the Gigolo version. They have the same tune. So you might not care about this, so you can just go ahead and like the video and peace on out, and I'll see you next time. But if you do want the clarification, here it is. So rock the boat. I'm gonna do that one first, okay? So it goes rock the boat, rock the boat, hey, rock the boat, rock the boat, hey, shiny, rock the boat, I'm feeling good, rock the boat, I'm feeling fine, rock the boat all the time, rock the boat, bang, bang, choo-choo train, Romeo, and I'll shake my thing, no Reese Piece, no Buttercup, mess with me and I mess you up. Okay, so that's rock the boat, right? Gigolo, which is the one I meant to sing to you, goes Gigolo, gigolo, hey, Gigolo, gigolo, hey, shiny. Yeah, are you ready for what? To jig what? Hello, my back ache, my skirt too tight, my hips shake from left to right, left, right, left, right, my hands up high, my feet down low, and this way I gigolo. Okay, so there's that, and that's your entertainment for the evening. You're welcome. And for real this time, I'll see you next time.